Yo, what's poppin', Blazers? We're your hosts, Cam
and Alex,
and this is
Blazer News. Please stand for the singing of your national anthem.
Thanks to everyone who is continuing to be careful and following all of the COVID protocols here at Bayridge. As difficult and frustrating as it may be, it's essential that we all do our part at school and out in the community. You will be away from school for 4 days, Blazers. Please remember it is still so important that we follow the direction of Dr. Kieran Moore, our local head of the health unit, and that we stay home as much as possible over these 4 days. Don't gather in groups over this long weekend, inside or in the great outdoors. I'm looking forward to a couple of virtual socials with family and friends, and I'm amazed at how these virtual gatherings can lift spirits. We've been lucky at Bayridge to avoid cases of this virus, and your attention to our protocols and our expectations for behavior have certainly contributed to this. But we need to remember, COVID and the variants are in our community. Let's continue to do all that we can to keep ourselves, our friends, and our family healthy. Enjoy the 4 days off from school. Happy Easter to you if you celebrate Easter. And be smart, Blazers. Stay safe.
Society has work to do to ensure that trans folk feel the respect and inclusion they deserve, and Blazers, we can help. We should not assume that all masculine presenting folks use he, him pronouns and not all feminine presenting folks use she, her pronouns. Ask what pronouns are preferred and use them. It can be very hard to unlearn gender norms, but if you accidentally misgender someone, just apologize and move on. Do your best to use gender-neutral language in your everyday conversations. It can become a habit and will make a big difference to those people around you. Tuesday, April 6th is Autism Awareness Day, so wear blue to show your support. Autism is a complex development condition which causes differences in social interactions and communications, and is different for every person. The symbol for Autism Awareness Day is a multicolored puzzle piece, which represents the complexity and diversity of autism.
Hey Blazers, are you wondering what the arts classes have been up to lately? Well, you're about to find out. Check out these amazing paintings by Miss Lee's grade 10 art class.
That was some great art. Thanks for sharing, Blazers.
And now it's time for your eco news. Hey Blazers, are you parched? Staying hydrated helps your brain work better, so bring a reusable water bottle from home, or buy a BSS bottle on school day. Let's all do what we can to both stay hydrated and reduce the risk of plastic bottles at the same time.
Does anyone remember last Friday? Well, if you do, then you would know we had an Earth Hour. During that Earth Hour, we saved 140.5 kilowatt hours of electricity. That's enough to power a 15-watt LED bulb for 9,367 hours. Thanks for doing your part for the environment, Blazers. Now it's time for some sports news. Did you know that the Bayridge football teams haven't lost a single game this year? That's amazing. Keep up the great work, Blazers.
Do you want to participate in a competition that's more COVID-friendly than football? Well, good thing the ECOO programming contest is coming up. This is a programming contest where you have the opportunity to solve 6 problems with your coding skills. It's taking place on May 1st at 11 a.m. to 12 p.m. There will be a practice test available from April 15th to April 20th. If you're interested in joining, then you can self-register online at ecoo.mcpt.ca. Has all this computer talk made you excited for more? We hope so, because now it's time for some computer tips with Mr. Swain.
Hi everybody, Mr. Swain here, and here are your computer tips of the week. So, here I am in Google Docs and I'm doing a little bit of work on a paragraph. First of all, make sure that you have a title. You don't want to have your Google Drive filled with a whole bunch of untitled documents. Go up here, change your title, and that way later when you're looking for stuff, you'll actually be able to search and find it. Now, here I have a paragraph. If I highlight the whole thing, I can unbold, I can unitalicize, I can change my font. Everybody kind of knows that we can do that using these keys, but I want to show you some shortcut keys you can use. If I highlight school like that and hit Control C, and then I go down here and I hit Control V, that will paste that word for me. But I can do it a little easier because sometimes it's hard to highlight the word. If I double click, it will highlight school for me, and then I can copy and I can paste it down here as well. The other thing I want you to know is if you triple click on a word, there we go, it will highlight the entire paragraph. So if I wanted to have a whole paragraph, copy and paste it, I can do that just like that. And then if I decide I don't want to do that, of course there's Control Z, which will take away your most recent action and then some. I can keep controlling Z as much as I want, and if I go, oh no, I Control Z'd too much, Control Y will redo and kind of go back and forth between what I've done and what I've taken away. So Control Z and Control Y are key there. The last thing I wanted to show you is, let's say that I make Bayridge all stylish and I make it, this font here, and I make it really big because maybe I want every word at the start to be really big like that, and maybe I make it a different color, there we go. Now let's say I wanted to do this to another word. I don't want to have to do all that over again, so I can double click on the word Bayridge, hit the Format Painter button up here, and then I just click on the word I want to do that to, and that will change it for me. And I can do that in Google Docs, I can do it in Microsoft Word, I can do that in Sheets, I can do it in Excel. It's universal. So there you go, a couple little tips that hopefully will help you with your word processing.
I think I need help with more than just computers. I could use some help with my responsibility too. Here's Andrew Chin and guest host Maggie to teach us all about that.
Hello everyone, I am the host on Andrew Chan's Learning Work Skills and Work Habits. I am your guest host, Maggie Emily Hebert, and today we're learning about responsibility.
This is Andrew Chen's Learning Skills and Work Habits, Episode 4. Today's lesson is on responsibility, something that I wasn't so good at before, but now I think I've improved a lot on. If the teacher walks out of the class, don't do anything stupid. Arriving on time to class, that's really good. Oh, Shoot! Use proper language in school. Hypothetically, if Barack Obama just walked through the door, you gotta stand up, salute, shake his hand. Don't do anything stupid. He's the former president of the United States.
And I take this responsibility. I think of sending my work on time to my teacher respectfully.
Thanks, guys. Hey, Blazers, do you feel full with information yet? Well, now it's time to relax. And what better way to relax than by listening to Deep Thoughts?
And now, Deep Thoughts by Cam Haines.
Welcome back to Deep Thoughts. This week we have a funny joke theme, which means thoughts will be funny and deep. Thought number 1. Whatever you do, always give 100%, unless you are donating blood. Thought number 2. If plan A doesn't work, the alphabet has 25 more letters. I remember one time I went to work and plan A was doing my job, but it turns out I didn't do my job at all and my boss was about to fire me. So I said, time for plan W, and then I ran out the store and quit. Another funny story. And this other time, I went to a blood donation center and I accidentally gave 100% of my blood and I ended up looking like a raisin. Whatever you do, do not donate 100% of your blood, no matter how funny or deep it may be. And then I was like, facts.
Wow, I don't know how you come up with these, Cam, but they make our lives so much better. And what was that? Fake news? Breaking news, Blazers! It sounds like someone is spreading fake news about us. So let's go out in the field and check it out.
Did you see the Blazer news last week? Man, they're getting really
Bad.
Yeah, they've really.
Gone downhill.
Yeah, we're getting a couple really.
Awful.
Yeah, Wyatt too is really the video editing is really you learned. Oh, I'm telling you, production value.
Way down.
Tons of production value. No, there's no way anyone else can. Cam and Alex are really. Oh yeah.
Are horrible.
Yeah, I tell you. And I'm
Hating.
different segments that we got going on right now.
yeah.
Outside, doing some correspondence and stuff.
Deep thoughts.
Oh,
Facts.
God. They couldn't get any.
Worse.
Oh, I know. And your skills, like I
Haven't.
learning skills.
Well, I was part of that learning skill, and I knew I
Didn't learn.
The skill. Forgot you're an expert. That's
well,
right.
expert. Yeah.
Whew. Good thing we found out about those blasphemers, Blazers. Don't listen to a word they say.
It's a long weekend, Blazers. Stay in with your family bubble and use that time to relax. Restore and rejuvenate. Eat lots and lots of chocolate. And don't forget to stay frosty.
All right, Blazers. There's been a lot of speculation, rumor, falsehoods going on about the conversation Mr. Gambicourt and I had about the Blazer News crew. It's all garbage. Here's the truth.
Did you see the Blazer news last week?
Man, they're getting really good.
They are. Yeah, they've really improved. They've come a long way.
Yeah, we're getting a couple really good hosts there, I tell you.
Yeah, Wyatt too is really the video editing is really you learned.
Oh, I'm telling you, production value goes way up.
Yeah, I agree.
Tons of production value.
No, there's no way anyone else can. Cam and Alex are really.
Oh yeah, spot on, right?
Yeah.
I tell you. And I'm loving the little different segments that we got going on right now.
Yeah.
Outside, doing some correspondence and stuff.
Deep thoughts.
Oh,
Facts.
God. They couldn't get any deeper.
Oh, I know. And your skills, like I learned a lot about learning skills.
Well, I was part of that learning skill, and I learned so much about the skill.
Forgot you're an expert. That's right.
Well, expert. Yeah.